All right. Let's pop out the live chat. Actually, let's not, because that hides the donation tab. Yep, I need to turn that down. Why'd you get yours before me? And why'd that stop? What the hell just happened?
Because it's going in here.
Oh. I was like, ooh boy, audio loss. TV release?
It's not funny.
Shut up, don't be a man.
No, I'm not joking about that shit. No more fucking Thunderdome TV fuck ups.
Oh my god.
We are done with that.
I'm so glad we're bringing it back. Shut up. Just shut up, you dumb idiot.
Dude, nobody likes shit fucking up constantly. It was cute 7 years ago.
Yeah. All right, well, hire me 2 audio engineers, 2 camera operators,
Jesus Christ, stop fucking being a bit. Oh, poor me.
Camera switcher, because that's a different switchboard operator as well. Let's also get a live in-house band while we're at it.
Are you fucking done talking? Everybody's tired of it.
Tired of what?
Your excuses. Look at Oaks. Not happy.
He's just looking like a stud. I don't think he gives a fuck with that coat.
Jesus, that was peaky.
Pinky?
Peaky.
Oh. Yeah, Oaks, give me a quick audio test.
Test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Test.
Okay.
His can just must have been close.
It was
to
just the
microphone.
can. That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Subscribe to Nick Oaks only cans.
This microphone doesn't actually come on most of the time. I speak into the webcam to keep it simple. Seems to work.
All right, I'm gonna grab a quick beer. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. The show's set up.
Everything's running. Okay. Oh wait, not on.
Not running?
Keep going. It might be. Yeah, it's running. You're good. Hey, thanks, Sarah Whiskey Avenger. You're not gonna be. Well, you're probably gonna be disappointed, but thanks anyway.
All right. Everything working?
Seems like it.
Let me check the chat. Oh, thanks, Whiskey Avenger, for following. Hey, what's up there, dude?
Dude.
What up, duder?
Oh, let me go stiffen my drink.
You got a minute and 20 seconds. With the intro, minute 40. That's the spirit. All right, Phil's already loaded before the show starts. Not really. How you doing, bud? Big announcements today, chat. Big announcements.
Oh, yeah.
Big announcements. It's a cool little tune. I'm surprised it doesn't copyright strike. It's a nice little waiting jam.
It is. I like it.
Better silence that phone, pal. was all up in that.
Under it.
What is up, everybody?
That sounded weird. You were like, no, you were behind me. That was all up in that.
Oh, God.
Ew.
We were talking about
Changing, doing man shit.
don't touch any further. It's all gonna sound bad.
Yeah, we were just banging away and pounding and screwing.
We were hammering on.
Just tightening nuts.
Changing lawnmower blades for a giant lawnmower. All right, I swear.
Bush hog blades.
That sounds gay.
Much bigger, much larger equipment.
Changing the blades on a bush hog definitely sounds like gay slang.
It just keeps getting worse. Like no, the equipment was way bigger than that. Oh man,
We're working with heavy duty equipment.
yeah, this thing had a lot of horsepower, if you know what I'm saying.
Ugh.
Anyway, that's enough of that. Oaks, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm all right, fellas. I'm all right. Happy to be back on the show. Enjoying myself.
Nice, good. Always glad to have you. I like when you're here as a regular Saturday thing. I think people like it too, and if they don't, who cares? But it's not going to matter for much longer because it's about to be a whole different thing, and everybody's going to love it. We spent a lot of time and money, today.
Oaks is still going to be a part of.
Well, contract negotiations are coming up.
Oh,
We'll see
he
what
already
happens. Yeah.
He already got the word.
His agent gave him the call. He's like, y'all aren't supposed to be talking about this. But no, hopefully he'll return. We just got some negotiations to work out. No big deal. Just regular boilerplate stuff.
No, I'm all in, fellas. I'm down for the next thing. I've heard a little bit about it, and I expect that we'll crack that egg of knowledge open tonight.
And then we'll mix those yolks. Get it? Everybody follow him at Mixed Yolks on X. Yeah, that's right. Synergy.
How much do we tell him? Do we tell him the title? What do we tell him about our new show? We have to give him enough to be like, ooh, I am interested, and not just be like, it's a new project. It's going to happen when it happens.
Well, okay, first bit, y'all might notice this. I'm growing a mustache for it.
Yeah, it's coming in great. Look at that. We're going to darken that for the new show.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But,
well, I know we're going to darken it before every show.
It's like I know we're going to tape some more hair to it. Oaks, is the audio good on your end? Is it too loud?
Yeah, it's good. If you see me slapping my head, it's not a bit. There's a mosquito in here, and it's overcoming the coat.
I thought I yelled in the microphone. He's like, Jesus Christ.
No, it's
Shit
not
down. Okay, I was worried. Okay, well, let's start out with this. We've been doing a lot of online shopping, but some things you just have to do in person. Like, well, how dark of a pigment is this makeup really when I try to do blackface? Because we ordered some what we thought was black people makeup. I can't say why exactly. But then it came in today, and we're like, this is Indian people, maybe Mexican makeup at best.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was. I was darker than the makeup.
You were, like, literally.
And I'm not that dark. I'm not that dark. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I'm not that dark. But I got a tan on my forearm, which I still look whitish with that. And then I held it up to that. It also looked nothing like the picture we ordered, too.
No, the picture we ordered looked very very black in a makeup sense.
Yes.
But so we had to go into town to get makeup. And it gets scarier than that. I had to buy a dress.
I have seen full black makeup for the face for sale at Halloween stores, and it was on the level. I don't know if you're shopping in the right place. It does exist.
Okay, we're not necessarily doing that, but we did stop in the Halloween aisle, and I go, "Hey, look, that's just black paint." And he looks at me, he goes, "What are we going to use that for?" And I was like, "Blackface." And he's like, "That's too black. We're going for a little." More realistic.
I'm not trying to rip off Sam Hyde with Horny Family Feud. But yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go more...
We'll find uses for
more real tones.
Yeah.
I say we just use them all. But anyway, so...
We'll make an African character, like a straight African.
I found out on a lot of these, if you go over... I brought a woman with me, so she could explain it, by the way. But if you go on the numbers, the higher the number for a lot of these, the darker the makeup is. So... I got the highest number, which was 365.
That's going to get that demographic. Darren, what's that demographic? Black people.
And 365, that color designation across most, what do they call them, foundations? Foundations, is called ebony. So, perfect. But we're not stopping there, folks.
We're not stopping
We're
there.
doing Indian face, too. Mexican face, Chinese face. Oh, dude, Chinese face. Nobody's done the straight yellow paint.
Let's add it to our list. We also need the buck teeth. I need the buck teeth veneers.
No, I've got that one, boys. I've got that one. I actually own a pair of chinky glasses that you can't get anymore.
That, too. We'll make some if we have to, but yeah. But what do you think about the yellow paint? Just straight, like school bus yellow paint, too. Wallbiter paint is what I call it.
I mean, you could do that in the 80s, but now there's the Simpsons Association. So really, you need the glasses and the right.
Oh, we're doing that, too. Don't get me wrong. We'll do that, too. Yeah. I want to take these stereotypes to a level that they've never been before. I mean, nobody's gonna confuse this with The Simpsons. They're not going to confuse this. Oh, me a Chinese! Oh, me a Chinese, a pee and Coke. That's I'm just starting out working on it.
Yeah,
but we're going somewhere with it. Okay,
it's character and process. How about we talk more about what this is?
We've got at least 10 wigs at this point.
We're still going on those details. Okay.
Well, we got to go shopping. We got to go over the shopping spree we went to. We got to show these people we're buying props.
I meant more of what these props are for.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Angle covered, right? I mean, we got to keep it modern. We got to keep it timely and sensible. And
new bit. Indian dot and feather.
On our HB1 friends, former friends, they seem to be gone after the next 18 hours. So I mean, you've got something planned for this, right? I don't. I could come up with something.
Well, we need you to come up with. Yeah, we need you to come up with whatever you can. We're going to need a lot of material. We're just buying everything we need in order to make these things happen. Streamline the process. Everybody, listen, y'all are going to love it. It's going to be great. But speaking of before that, go ahead.
Tank P Mouse sends $1. First Rumble rant of the night. Thank you, Tang. And guys, we're about to tell you what this money is going into. We will get to this part eventually.
All right, go ahead.
This is big news. Tank P Mouse sends $1. It says, talking about chinks? Stab me in my heart. Yes, we are. Do we just say it?
I guess. I don't know what you want to say, so yes.
Thunderdome TV is coming back, and it's going to be better than ever. It used to be sort of a talk show / hybrid of a late night sort of podcast sort of thing. No. We're bringing it back. Full-on talk show. Fuck you, Jimmy Kimmel. There's now an opening for late night, and we're taking it. ABC's paying for it, and not real. That part's a lie. But Thunderdome TV is coming back. So this format will still be here once a week, but our focus and dedication is going into this super show we're building. There's going to be pre-recorded sketches. There's going to be character. There's going to be, Oaks, you and I talked about this, a MurderTheMedia cinematic universe of characters with development. We've storyboarded ideas. We've got like 5 or 6 recurring sketch ideas of just each segment of this universe. You are in for a treat. It's going to be fucking awesome. So all of the money that we've been getting, fuck the hell, this trip here or, going there. Fuck that. No. We're putting it into this super show. It's going to be fucking awesome. You're going to love it. You're in for a treat, people.
Yeah, and speaking of like bits and stuff we're coming up with, I mean, y'all just witnessed me coming up with one live on the air. Yellow-faced Chinky character. Come on, where else are you getting that? Huh? All right. So glad we got that out of the way. We also went to Chili's today, and I just have to. I know y'all don't like it when I say this, okay? But went to Chili's. Been a while, Went back. They got this $10.99 burger deal where you get chips and salsa, a drink, burgers and fries.
Yeah.
And it's just the best deal around. Great food. So new sponsor coming up, Chili's. Chili's Neighborhood Bar and Grill is going to be sponsoring the show as well. And we will have endless chips and salsa for every show on Saturday. Join us. And we'll have a coupon code for you to get your own free chips and salsa at Chili's anytime you visit. Stick around for that. The joke's on them. They do that anyway. All you have to do is sign up to Thunderdome TV. All right, anyway. Oaks, you mentioned H-1Bs, okay? That's a good place to jump in, because that is what everybody's talking about yesterday and today. We've got some things for that. Let's jump into Donald Trump talking about these H-1Bs and what's going to be happening in their very near future.
With Oaks, or we're jumping into right here?
Yeah, the Donald Trump video.
My bad. Sorry.
Okay. I didn't know if I was supposed to talk or watch.
Steven Crowder thing. Yeah, I got confused too. Sorry. I got distracted with the...
Don't worry, pal. We got time to work on it for this new show where these
really
mistakes aren't allowed.
Well, we did spend 10 minutes putting it in an order of stuff, and now we're going to the last segment first. Okay, here we go.
Thank you, Mr. President. One of the most abused visa systems in our current immigration system has been the H-1B non-immigrant visa program. This is supposed to allow highly skilled laborers who work in fields that Americans don't work in to come into the United States of America. What this proclamation will do is raise the fee that companies pay to sponsor H-1B applicants to $100,000. This will ensure that the people they're bringing in are actually very highly skilled and that they're not replaceable by American workers. So it'll protect American workers, but ensure that companies have a pathway to hire truly extraordinary people and bring them to the United States to work.
We need workers. We need workers. We need great workers. And this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, do you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee. So it's just not economic. If you're going to train somebody, you're going to train one of the recent graduates from one of the great universities across our land. Train Americans, stop bringing in people to take our jobs. That's the policy here, $100,000 a year for H-1B visas, and all of the big companies are on board. We've spoken to them about the gold card.
They love it. They love it.
Well, oh man, that sounds great.
It seems pretty cut and dry.
And don't forget,
$100,000 a year.
He very specific, $100,000 a year. Oak, how are you feeling? Oaks, how are you feeling about this? I'm imagining you're elated, just as I was.
I am elated, and this is a great vindication for Trump loyalists, of which I am one. You know, God bless Murder the Media commenters. I love each and every one of you fools, but some of them have been known to break my balls about being a Trump loyalist. Things are better than they've ever been, and this is a prime fucking example. Look, I know that there are very frustrating things that happen, and they keep happening, and there's Israeli influence, and we get it. We do. But we're planning for the future. And everyone who's under the age of 40 or 35 or 45 can't stand all this Israel stuff. That's going to age out, boys. Be patient.
Right.
Okay? But we're going to have a future.
That is true.
Because we just kicked out 99% of the Indians. Like that. Do you understand? Like, you can get a job in tech next year. I can get a job in tech. I may not be able to have a fucking permanent Facebook page, but I can get a job in tech because Rashi Shami is now vacant.
Yeah.
It's a fucking big deal. Be happy.
It's a big deal.
They're going to have to go back to the ice cream cone factory in India, which, by the way, guys, be careful where you get your ice cream cones from.
This is where your cones come from, by the way.
This is the guy who took your tech job.
Sweeping him over with his feet. I've been a big fan of ice cream from a cup, personally.
Yeah. They make them the same way.
All right, well, first of all, some of you may recall the old Gavin McGinnis bit, but a grown-ass man shouldn't be eating an ice cream cone. I'm in full agreement there. So we should have, headed this off at the pass. But ice cream is still good. That shit comes from my hometown, and I think that we can still value the carton. That's fine. Just avoid those cones, boys.
Yeah, the cone's stupid. Even as a kid, I never even liked the cone. Unless you wait long enough for it to get soggy with the ice cream flavor.
There's no nicotine in the cone. You can't look like an adult and eat an ice cream cone. Like it's not going to happen for you.
What's the most adult version?
Well, look how it went from fucking
shake. What's the most adult version of ice cream? Cup of coffee. Black.
The Jamocha shake, yeah.
I like a shake more than anything. But every now and then, I like a scoop of ice cream. I don't mind that it's in a cone. But I don't double up. What am I? Huh? What am I, Donald Trump?
Yeah, you're definitely not the Grand Crusader that is kicking all the Jeets out of the country.
That's right.
That's for sure. Am I right?
And the Jeets are on suicide watch, folks. Let me tell you, they are freaking out right now. On Reddit, you got one that's saying, "That's it, I'm killing myself. I can't return to India. I can't imagine living in India again." And so somebody said, "So killing yourself is better than building in India, in India, your home country?"
Yes.
Yes. And then another person says, "As someone from India, yes, tough shit." And if you're already in India, it gets even worse, folks. You got 4chan working against you. They got a real clever plan called Operation Clog the Toilet, and I think it's genius. Indians are just waking up after the H-1B news, want to keep them in India, clog the flight reservation system. Here's the setup. Cheats have 24 hours to re-enter the U.S. Otherwise, they must pay a $100,000 H-1B fee. Tens of thousands of Jeets abroad are now scrambling to get last-second flights back to the U.S. The solution, Operation Clog the Toilet. The plan, go on Google Flights, search common India-U.S. flights, e.g. Mumbai to San Francisco. Initiate the checkout process. Most airlines will hold your tickets for 15 minutes during the checkout, thus locking out Jeets. Don't check out. Leave the window open for the full 15 minutes. And this has to be being repeated thousands and thousands.
And there's smart people with computers. You could write a script that will just go into your browser and keep renewing this process every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Locks them out. Operation...
upwards of half a plane at a time. I know with the I'm no computer expert, I'm no hacker, but they managed to raise the price of a ticket from about 3,000 to 6,000 in a few minutes, and that was not due to Indian purchasing. That was due to USA IP address flooding, and God bless y'all.
Fight the good fight.
Fight the good fight.
And you understand what it practically means? When you dial 1 for English, you're still going to have to dial 1 for English, but you're going to get English as a first language. Now, it's going back to like fat ghetto chicks, which is it's better to talk to for customer service than Indians.
They're a little more easy to understand. Yeah, I'll give them that. I still don't like it. They're next on my list, but for you got to start small. With small Indian men, not large black women, but it's baby steps, folks. Baby steps. Now, what I'm wondering is, the Jeets that are stuck in India, even if they could make it back, right, where are they going to get that kind of money? See, I hear that part of this whole scam is they get H-1B'd and then they go back to India and work remote from India, which, why would they do that? I think it's to what do they call it? When they take U.S. dollars and keep them in their own country, send them back home? What is that called?
Remittances.
Remittances. It's another thing we got to work on. But this...
Well, the remittance issue has not been touched, so I'm not going to bore your viewers with numbers or nothing, but the attorney general or some shit from the state of Kansas back in the early Trump days, like 2016, I met him, and he was pitching this idea about taxing remittances and also attaching a social security number to Western Union, so you can't send money back to Mexico or India or China or wherever it may be. And if we had done this basically would have ended all of our problems almost 10 years ago. But we didn't, and we still haven't, but it is still an option. So if you're in here and you're supporting your family in Mexico, and something like 30% of the Mexican economy is based on remittances, you can just tax it or deny them totally based on having a social security number that checks out as actually being real, and stop that shit today and increase the self-deportation numbers by about 300%.
Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are endless with this first step. I mean, this is
what the First Step Act should have been. Sorry, Obama. BTFO'd.
Hold on. I'm getting something in.
Breaking news.
The press secretary has just released comment to clarify the language of this new H-1B system, and... Did that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We just got it.
Yeah, we got our
on
tweet.
The show here. Here we go. To be clear, this is not an annual fee. It's a one-time fee that applies only to the petition. Those who already hold H-1B visas and are currently outside of the country right now will not be charged $100,000 to enter. H-1B visa holders can leave and re-enter the country to the same extent as they normally would. Whatever ability they had to do that is not impacted by yesterday's proclamation. And 3, this applies only to new visas, not renewals, and not current visa holders.
So we got a year till it's fixed. That's what it is.
Womp, womp.
It's a year timer.
Oh no!
Year countdown. Nah, I'm still pro this. Yeah, there's always disappointment, but we just got 364 days. 364 days to count down till Jeet elimination, and I'll roll those dice.
Sorry, that was a big setup, and you accidentally played along more than I thought you would.
I got brutalized.
Don't worry. We're gonna make up for all of this by not changing a thing whatsoever. But we will start putting dots on our forehead and turbans on and making fun of them even more. Everybody, sorry to do that to you. If you were in the audience and you were believing all that, just as a lot of people did with this when this was announced, including myself, you get the Fell For It Again award, which I'm sure we're all used to by now. Somebody, it was 9mm SMG, pointed out on Twitter, he's like, there's a cycle. It's the conservatives chimp out.
Yeah.
Donald Trump responds. The conservatives are then like, hell yeah, it's about time. Then the actual thing comes out, and it's just a total fucking watered down version of what he said. Now, we're not going to go back and play the clip, but he did. Who was that? Howard Lutnick? Somebody, the guy standing behind Trump, he was like, $100,000 a year. That's right. Every year, $100,000 a year.
That's sneaky fucking.
Oh, sneaky bastard! I used to have that on here.
I'm still pissed about it. We were on the way back, and he's like, "Don't check the show whiteboard yet. Don't check it yet, because you're gonna be pissed." And I'm like, "Pissed about what? Was there another shooting?" And he's like, "No, hold on. It's pretty bad." And I looked, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm never mad. I'm disappointed in myself.
No,
Forever.
it got me. Like, can we be real? This is a real time reaction. Like, I hadn't seen this before, and y'all fucking smeared it over my face. So
not on purpose.
This is real depression. You detected my sad eyebrows. Yeah.
And on that note, let's read some Rumble rants here. Tang P Mouse sends $10. Let's read the $2 one first. He sends $2 and says, "Thing I love the most about Oaks is his conviction." Not the one that was set aside, mind you.
Oh, I just got that. I read that earlier, and I was like, oh, okay.
But then he sends $10 and says, "Happy 18th anniversary to the Kodiaks." Happy anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary,
But
guys.
yeah, I read that thing about Oaks and his conviction, and I was like, I read the thing about Oaks and his conviction. I was like, this is not meant to be a setup for our sweet third chair, but
I'm not sensitive about it. Yeah, I'm a fucking jailbird. So is half our fucking cast.
No.
This is the show that takes felonies.
No, I meant more about your conviction and like supporting Trump, and it was like, this is a huge win. Yeah. And yeah, I was on that. I was on that train too until hour and a half ago.
It's still 75% of a win. Okay, it's a delayed win. I'm an apologist for the administration. I don't give a fuck. Things are fine.
Well, let me ask you this. This seemed to move really fast. You know, so how much of it is now set in stone? He signed something today, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, and then Caroline Levitt, was that her name? She was like, no. I know he said that. I know all those guys said that. That's not what it is. Calm down, people that were trying to steal court for votes and to immigrate into the country. It's almost like she was talking to them.
This and everything else, right? the Trump administration doesn't quite have the guts to go against like any single low-level judge in the entire country. So I don't know if this is really on the chopping block or not. I'm not a lawyer, but I am a paralegal. And I don't see like any glaring legal issue with it, but I do know there's Judge Amit Singh in D.C. who will probably enforce some Indian love soon if there is any way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there he is.
Let's find out. Let's find out if they're gonna do the one shot to the brain judge thing. But I don't see a great opportunity here off the top of my head. Executive orders have weaknesses and strengths, but they are quick at least. So let's see, people. Let's see. We got a year to let it come to effect. That's a year to shoot it down. It's not nothing. It's not.
I just found it weird, though. I found it really weird that they took a complete 180 from what he said months ago about bringing more H-1Bs in. And then just last month with the 600,000 H-1Bs.
He listens to hard right Twitter. I'm not even I'm not being funny. I'm not being ironic or anything else. There is a hive mind of people on our wavelength on Twitter, and I know for a fact that there's people in the administration that pay great attention to it. How much Trump does, he does, but how direct it is up to anyone to say. But he's influenced by it. So your posting is helping. I do not believe, and I don't think anyone in the audience believes, that there would have been an executive order on HB1 visas without right-wing Twitter in a full chimp out since Vivek did his thing on Christmas Eve, right? Since he talked shit about American jocks that bullied him in high school, that he wanted to take their jobs. Like this is where
high school he shouldn't have even been in a country he shouldn't be in either.
Right.
Okay, but here's the thing. Let me play devil's advocate here, which you have to do a lot with Trump. It's still 100,000 for the one time, right?
Yeah, it's good.
You know, that's a start, right?
I think it's good.
Nick says
they
no.
They just defanged it a little bit. They nerfed it, but it's still there. You know what I mean?
It's something is there. All right. It's a little. All right.
I'll grab a beer in a second.
No, it's fucking minions explaining that shit. Explain the executive order. Who were those two guys? I don't even know, but they were pretty fucking based. Like that's what I'm talking about. Is Trump conscious of everything? No. Is he a boomer? Yes. Are there people around him that absolutely know? They do. They do. Things are happening.
Look, I don't know. I don't know that things are happening, but the way they explained it yesterday seemed really, really fucking cool. And then the way it was clarified today, it just doesn't seem like shit. I mean, everyone who already currently has an H-1B, this doesn't apply to them. That's what she said in that, right?
Yeah,
that's what Caroline Leavitt said.
Even if they're outside of the country, she's like, no, they could totally come back. Like, fuck, really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no renewing it. It just still applies to them. They could just come back.
Have you noticed how she's always like part of the cleanup crew that comes in after to clarify, after they make all these bombastic statements and shit? They send her in.
She's like a disappointing mom. Your dad makes all these promises.
Yeah.
Then it's like, then mom comes in. It's like,
he didn't mean that. He did. I know it. He loves you. He didn't mean that. You're taking it the wrong way. He really cares. He really cares.
Womp womp. Oh well. What's next?
Let's see. We could start from what was supposed to be the top with all those old Grok ones are old. Okay. Let's get into this. I like this. I was trying to find the Don Lemon on Piers Morgan interview.
Yeah, you heard some of it yesterday.
I heard a little bit from you, and I go, oh, God, this fucking guy. So, of course, I wanted to listen to more so I could just hate listen. So I found it, and it actually opened with Piers Morgan talking to Steven Crowder, which most of y'all know. I've never been like a big follower of Crowder or anything. Never disliked him. I've always thought he was a pretty vanilla conservative for the most part, pretending to be edgy.
Harder right than
not in
a
bad
lot
way.
Of the grifters, but still just on the baseline conservative.
Right. Let me clarify. I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm just saying comparative to my ideology and like this show, for example, he's not my thing, but he's not my enemy. Okay. And
I'm no Mug Club member, but I don't hate him.
Right. I don't own a Walther anymore, but it had nothing to do with him. I had a P-22. It was a great gun. I had to sell it. Fell on hard times. It was a while back. So anyway, I saw Crowder on Piers, and I was like, it's about time. It's about time. This might be a grift. This might be a Trump bait and switch. I don't know. Maybe his viewership is sliding, but it doesn't matter because overall a new message is being sent. Well, the same old message we've been sending for years now is now being amplified by people like Crowder after the killing of Charlie Kirk. So let's get into this because I took this as a little bit of a white pill, as the vanilla-esque political pundits begin becoming radicalized. I found it quite
It wasn't a
refreshing.
clarification. It was a repeat. And I stand by it. I am advocating for lawful, maybe let me clarify, ruthless violence in defense of us and our own. And if you give me 1.5 minutes, I can make it extra crystal clear if we need to. What you're seeing with Charlie Kirk is what got through. Charlie Kirk lived under a cloud just as I have. It's the reason that I stopped doing Change My Minds, where there were 12 felonious assaults, attempts at battery, and attempts on my life. And I know quite a few, and many I don't, of Charlie Kirk. I want to be clear. I want those on the left to speak freely and to be able to host their events with minimal security as they do now for the rest of their lives. Just as surely, I want them to be deathly terrified of showing up and acting with the increasing violence as they have at our events. And that goes both ways. Hey, if there's a spat of right-wing violence that's spreading across this country, treat those people the same way that we treat yours. But you won't find it. And let me just address a couple of things here. What I think leads to violence, they'll try and blame it on Donald Trump. They'll give us a bunch of reasons. Let me be really clear here. Joe Walsh will say that this is an overreaction. He said that yesterday. He doesn't understand why this is a big deal. That's untrue. He will say that statistically more violence comes from the right. That's provably untrue. He has been stating for days that the shooter was in fact not a leftist and we didn't know. That's provably untrue. He will create a false equivalency between Charlie Kirk and the murder of the Hortmans in Minnesota. That's provably untrue. And finally, he will place blame, as the left and the spineless right does, for all of this on Donald Trump, conservatives, rising figures, and the rhetoric for temperatures in this country. That is provably untrue. Donald Trump ran on Law and Order and won because of leftist
All right,
violence.
that's enough.
All
We
of
don't
this.
have to do the
Let me
whole
finish.
clip. The point is, I believe a shift is actually occurring when people like Crowder are echoing views like ours that we've been saying for years, because, as we've also been saying, this not we collectively, me especially, I should say. I don't want to put anybody in my camp on accident, but it's like this is not turning around without something basically looking like a bloody violent revolution.
Well, there's
And I just like that people like Crowder are finally, even if it's just for their shows, coming to that realization that it's not going to be quite as easy as just voting your way out. In this particular instance, he's talking about something basic that they all should have been talking about for the last, 8 years, 9 years?
Yeah.
And that is, one side is allowed to literally murder you, and there is no backlash whatsoever. There's plenty of examples of this, and you can keep going in that interview, and he points out, like, what was
several.
Yeah, where they just murder people on the streets unjustifiably, but their justification was, there's a Trump supporter right there. Bam, shoots him. That's another Nazi dead. Nobody cared. It wasn't a Charlie Kirk. It was just some random innocent guy.
And
It
for the
wasn't
longest-
even their enemy.
And for the longest time, it was just basic news. Like, what else is new? Oh, people are getting assaulted. People are getting murdered.
Yeah.
And being on the right.
And the news, remember them? They constantly, if they ever acknowledged it, just made excuses for it. And then let's just say like a white guy steps on a black guy's shoes. It's international news for days. Just say it. If anything happened to the other side of the political paradigm, it would be covered for days. We've got now when any retaliation is shown, it's, guys, we've really got to turn down the rhetoric. It's just getting a little too crazy out there. There's a lot of radicals on both sides, and it's like, no, there hasn't been. You haven't seen radicals on the right. It's incredibly rare. And now that you are, once again, because it spikes from time to time, especially now with the Charlie Kirk thing, they're going, well, we should really tone down this rhetoric, guys. It's getting crazy out there. They rioted and killed people for months.
Yeah.
They burned down cities for months, and you never heard those same people say, we should really tone it down out there. These are mostly peaceful. All right, I'm not supposed to steamroll tonight, so I'm going to leave it there. What's y'all's take on people like Crowder?
I want to say real quick, look, what we talked about last time, right? The big letdown with the Trump thing, right? Maybe not politically something's going to happen, but if him being the baseline of just conservatism, which is still kind of lean center, especially in comparison to my politics, this is big. Advocating for what he advocated for.
Yeah, ruthless,
radical,
political violence,
self-defense,
and he had to throw in that caveat. But the thing is, there's not offensive violence, so it kind of goes without saying anyway.
Well, the point I was going to make was at least the baseline of that shift. It's an Overton window shift societally. Okay, it may not be the biggest thing politically that we'll see changes in, but at least, and like you said, Oaks, Trump is listening. So that means maybe whoever comes in after Trump is going to be listening too. We've had enough. People, anyone right of center, they've had enough. And, I'm ready to see some skulls crack.
Oaks,
I'm ready to see heads roll. Oaks, what do you think?
Look, do you think this is going to get worse? Because it's not. It's going to get better. It's a mathematical truth. Because we live in a democracy, fucking unfortunately, but politics reflect what groups want. All right, it is what it is. Have you seen the post from fucking Homeland Security recently on Twitter? You know, some people might bitch that they're too online or whatever, but they're shit posters. They're hard right shit posters. Like, they're doing our shit. That didn't happen by accident. That didn't happen by coincidence. So yes, when a Republican, and it will likely be J.D. Vance, wins the next election, is going to reflect a younger demographic with right-wing views. Do you know what that is? It's our shit. It's more of our shit. And our shit is very much near the top right now. So don't lose patience. Don't lose hope. There are issues. They're getting worked out. And they're getting worked out because baby boomers and their voting habits are dying off. It's a physical reality. You're what's left.
Yeah, and you didn't used to see things. You didn't used to see things like this, even a year ago. Did you just push back?
Bitch, get down.
Shoot her in the face.
I like that they shot her while she's down.
That was really cool, guys. You guys are super cool for that.
Yes, they are.
No, this is nothing. Well,
let me freeze that real quick. Yeah, they are super fucking cool for that. Fuck yeah.
You're even trying to get a job with them.
I didn't want to announce that on the air, but yeah, I was reached out by an ICE recruiter since we're on the topic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I
didn't know that.
Okay, well, yeah, I was reached out to by an ICE recruiter, and I think I might join, especially if I, get to do some shit like this.
Oh, Don says the clip gets better.
Well, okay. I'll just, there we go.
Cool, guys. You guys are super cool for that. Wow. Big tough guys. She's getting your sign. She's getting your sign. Go get it for her. Go get it for her. Give me your sign. Give me your sign. Give me your sign. Did you fall down?
Just Maester.
Let me tell you why this isn't good enough. You're gonna need some shit. It's funny. It's fun, but it's not good enough. And I'll tell you why. Because, Nikki, I don't know if this is your experience.
I could guess why.
But I knew a number of people that got a lot of time tacked on through an obstruction charge. Now, both me and you were convicted with an obstruction charge that the Supreme Court threw out, right? My point is, that the federal government throws at obstruction charges like fucking candy at a parade. Okay,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the easiest one. If you get out on the jail phone and you tell your wife, you remind her of her constitutional rights to shut the fuck up, and she doesn't have to talk to the cops, guess what? Obstruction of justice.
Yeah.
4 to 6 more years, okay? So when you stand in front of a cop car, that is considerably more prosecutable than getting on the jail phone and reminding your wife of her constitutional rights. That absolutely works in every drug case or political case. They're not afraid to do it, right? But the right wing is still a little bit afraid to charge fat bitches with dumb shit. And that woman is not charged with dumb shit. She got pepper sprayed, which is funny and nice, and we want to see more of that. But she's not going to really be stressed out for the next fucking 8 years. And that's what needs to happen. We're getting there, people. I haven't lost sight of what it is, but you lose sight of where it's going. Okay? You got me?
We're getting there, and I'm just saying I like that she's this pudgy, soft target who feels so strong and so empowered, standing in the way of a vehicle, and they just shove her the fuck aside, shoot her with fucking pepper balls, mace her in the face, toss her around, and no, I like that. Hopefully no longer will they feel like the heroes for doing this, and I actually hope for more violence, less charges, more violence. The reason I disagree with it...
To ask. Go on. I don't think it's too much to ask for this fat school teacher demographic to not feel emboldened enough to do the hood rat standoff. You know what I mean? Like, she is in a fucking Ice-T video from 1993. Like, this kind of dumb bitch has been moved to the pinnacle of permissiveness in society, and they know it and they feel it. And like, I guarantee she used the word bitch with a cop. Like that was part of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why does she feel like she can get away with that? Because she's correct. She did get away with that. She was physically inconvenienced, but legally unmolested. We're working on it. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Bill?
I heard that she was some kind of politician, too. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, a candidate.
I think there's a state senator that got into this. That was another female, not so fat. And there's a mayor of some small town who's like in the last 2 days trying to bring his shit up with more just obstruction, like chargeable obstruction and gloating in it. So you'll see some more of these. They feel fearless because they've been so far correct, but that's changing. Like we've seen, we're dipping into their territory. You know what I mean? We've invaded Czechoslovakia. We're moving, okay, and they're not ready for it, and they don't know where the meter truly lies, and we don't know perfectly, but we have a better idea than them. So when it comes to punching these people in the nose, we're a bit ahead of the game, and my advice is to punch.
I'm just hoping, personally, after seeing that, I could talk to the ICE recruiter that emailed me and just send him that link, and I go, can my job just be pushing fat bitches over and pepperballing them in the face when they're on the ground? I'd love this job. Please. Let me have this job. That's all I want. I want to get a federal paycheck for shoving fat lesbians over that just left the library and just pepperballing them in the face. And also ripping illegals out of their homes, too. I'd like to do that as well.
I saw another
it's
video.
It's tempting, man. So I went, I looked at the hiring process, and I found that I actually qualify. I very strongly considered the ICE thing. But at the end of the day,
I ain't no cop.
A cop is a cop. I do not cooperate with law enforcement, and I can't be law enforcement. And yes, it's the one job.
Well, you're here legally. You don't got to worry about me.
I know you're good, but I couldn't like. At some point, you'd have to like testify in a drug case or something, and I'd have to quit my job and give them my $50,000 bonus. You know what I mean? Like I have these hard and fast rules. So no, I don't frown on ICE agents. You're the one okay fed. But, and also a big part of it was curiosity. Would they actually hire me? I think the answer is yes, but I can't go through with it. I can't fed it up. I know they're the cool ones, but at the end of the day, and I struggled with this, I did, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
What if they just hired you as a spokesperson?
Nah, even that, I can't be a fed. And I know it's the one, and it is a sector. We support them. That's fine. But nope, it's technically still a cop, and I won't do it.
I got I'm somewhat of the belief that you can't change the political system or any aspect of the feds without being inside of the feds. So I'm going to ask the recruiter, can I bring a lasso to work?
And look, I don't frown on you for
these
doing
illegals
this.
out of their homes.
I'm not shitting on you at all. This is a personal thing. As I said, it's borderline. Like it really is. But no, I would not. Like, I'm not friends with cops. You know what I mean? I've made this pretty clear over the years, and this predates my legal trouble. But I know some former cops who quit for good reasons. Okay, they get a pass. That's about it. ICE agents also get a pass. Customs, nah.
Nah. I agree with that. No custom shit, which I think still falls under the Border Patrol or ICE sort of thing. But nah, I don't want to do shit like that. I just want to yank crying illegals out of their homes, and I'll yank the whole family too. I'll get them all in different lassos, and then just...
It's got to be rewarding work. Like, I can't do the job, but I think I would enjoy the job. I know I would. It just looks fun.
Is ICE fall under the umbrella of Border Patrol?
I think so.
I don't know. I think so.
Those guys are cunts. They're fucking cunts.
There's different departments within it, right?
I don't know how it works.
Oh, I could tell you. I've looked into it. There's different departments within it. Like there's intelligence officers. There's which people just research and look for the illegals digitally, or maybe like they pull up to a Home Depot in brownface and they go, hey,
I just remember a couple times I would be like near the border, but not at the border, and they would have these blatantly illegal checkpoints. And I understand like why they felt the need to do that, but they would stop me, and a fucking Mexican with a flashlight would go, "Are you an American citizen?" And I was like, "That's a hell of a thing for you to say to me." Fucking, and it's not at a border crossing.
Yeah, no. I don't want to do that. And I'm not gonna.
I'm sorry. Did you let all these people in? Now you got to harass me. Fuck you. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no. I'm not about that. That's not the job I'm going to take. I'm not going to ask gingers whether or not they cross the Mexico border illegally. I just want to be part of the roundup team. I want to round them up. And $20,000 sign-on bonus. Sorry. Tanks, my boy Nick Oakes got convictions. Yeah, so do I, but I also want to get him the fuck out of here. Not Nick Oakes. I want to get them the fuck out of here. I want to get the Browns out. I want to get him out. I want to get him out. I'm not apologizing for it. I want him out of here.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
That worked good.
All right, well, unpopular take, and I don't give a shit.
I think everybody's in agreement.
You're not reading the chat then, but...
Oh, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so there was another video. I don't have it, but it looked like it was the same place. And so they open up the gate, and they all come out in their fucking body armor with their paintball guns, which is so gay. Just start shooting them, okay? Whatever. I'm not going to care. I'm going to cheer it on. But then, like, this... white SUV pulls out of the gate, and it's stormed by a bunch of protesters, and they just like lay on the hood, and the truck just inches forward, and they're like pepperballing them and shit.
Yeah.
And it took like 5 minutes for that vehicle to leave the driveway, and I'm like, okay, why didn't you just run them over?
Oh, I just figured it out. I'm going to talk to the recruiter and ask him if I could come up with weird, goofy, almost Twisted Metal ways. The game Twisted Metal, come up with like traps on the car. Like if you start blocking it, like, those things on school buses that come out with the safety arm. Yeah, that, but with like 300 pounds of force, and it just fucking kneecaps you.
Now that you bring stuff like that up, we give a lot of money to that organization.
Yeah.
You can't have you can't have a taser system on the bumper.
Oh,
I'm serious.
You bet my kneecapper is going to have a design with either a taser system or shit-covered punji sticks. Just rapidly stab it at you until you fucking move.
Yeah, but I mean, they can get real inventive.
South African security firms, because they have these, James Bond Q contraptions with flamethrowers underneath the pickup trucks and things like that to avoid ambushes. And there's an actual tradition mechanically of ridiculous weaponized cars. So keep it up in mind.
I'm thinking. Oh, I don't even want to spend a lot on it either. These are going to be very crude, silly, just like mean, pointlessly mean little traps. Not pointlessly though. They got a point, and they'll have several points covered in my doo-doo butter, sharp, just stabbing into you. My shit's gonna course through your fucking veins. I promise you that. All of my enemies, my shit will course through your veins.
I've got two things I would apply in conjunction with each other. One is a system where the car has a mister on it to make the electricity just a little more conductive. But then the sirens would just blare the inward just to make them angry at the same time, to make them attack the car and then get electrocuted even more.
Oh, do you want to block my ice truck?
The thing is,
while you're seizing out and you're convulsing from the electricity, you're just going to have the N-word blasting in your ear.
And those vehicles, I guarantee, like a shitty Dodge, like what are the Dodge SUVs now? Durangos? The shitty Dodge Durangos, probably like $60,000 sticker price, and then they put $250,000 worth of shit on there that they never use, and I'm like, guys, I don't care if you spend $500,000 if you've got flamethrowers coming out from under it. Like, you spend as much as you want, worth it. That's fine.
See, that's
they don't do
my
shit.
approach too with revolutionizing ice. Now it'll maybe add $5,000 with all my silly, goofy traps that I'm gonna put on there. All my silly little, I don't know. Flamethrower? How about I don't know, napalm launcher?
How about we cut this shit and you just start fucking using all that ammunition you bought to fucking kill them?
Yeah, I like the goofy traps idea. I like being goofy about it, and it saves the government money too, and it sends the same message. You're gonna get really fucked up if you stand in the way of this. How about just a standard, right? We make the federal government. You buy the stock Dodge Durango, but it comes with one of those. It's on the front of like an old freight train, like the angled cattle pusher.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing. Durango sounds too Hispanic for my taste. I think that they should drop that and go back to a Chevy Suburban.
We'll see. I'll work my way up in the feds, and I'll take the name Durango out of it. I'll make Dodge through presidential influence. I'll influence the president. Make him do it. Executive order. No more Durango. Name it something cool.
I'd let him drive a Toyota or a Fiat as long as they just start shooting these fucking people. I don't give a shit. It's not like that one was hard to miss, too. She would have survived, probably. Shoot him in the legs. Why doesn't Trump go, just shoot him in the legs? Look, we've bought a lot of 40 cal S&W. We need to use it. It's going bad on the shelves. We need to shoot these protesters in the knees. I would be fine with knee shots.
Yeah, non-lethal. You'll live from it unless it nicks the artery, but that's also not my problem.
Maybe you shouldn't have been there.
Big boss, I see the show is quite different when Tony isn't here. We get a little animated.
That's a compliment, I guess.
We get a little animated, all right?
Tony's fun. I like Tony.
Tony is fun. I love Tony.
So what else we got? Let's move on
to another topic. Our guest,
Charlie Kirk, Jimmy Kimmel. That was a big thing. Jimmy Kimmel got fired. More people are up in arms about that than a man being murdered in front of his wife and children. So he's pulled indefinitely. Now, I'm kind of the take that nobody watches these shows anyway, and for some reason, like through, what was that organization, USAID? Like, that's probably how these people get paid, just to stay regular propagandists for the American government.
Yeah.
So that's probably how they stay on. But then they went too far and they fired Jimmy Kimmel for having abysmal ratings and a super high paycheck. But here's the problem. I don't care about any of that. That's great. I didn't watch. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter. But then of all people, Ted Cruz is like, you guys are going to regret this. And it just speaks to the constant dynamic. This happened earlier, too. Ilhan Omar was about to be removed. They voted on removing her from, like, some of her... what do you call them? Oversight committees and shit.
Yeah.
And It would have passed. Oh, but 4 Republicans were like, no, we can't do that. That's too far. It's too far to get rid of this brother fucking illegal immigrant that hates this country and is on record saying she's here to work for the interests of another nation. Those Republicans just thought it was a bridge too far to get rid of Ilhan Omar's power in the Congress.
Yeah.
But I just want people to see the great Ted Cruz saying this is such a big mistake. These are the reasons we lose. It's the Ted Cruzes of the world.
This is why we lose, and what's sad is it's the best Texas has.
You got that guy with one eye that wants you to go fight for Israel. Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
He's way worse. Yeah. He's paid by the trans lobby. Here's what Ted Cruz has to say on the topic. Lion Ted still hasn't learned how to wield power. Yeah, he, here's the quote.
It's dangerous as hell.
Dangerous as hell. Might feel good right now to threaten Jimmy Kimmel. Firstly.
We did more than that.
There was no threat. You just got yanked. I'm sorry, you won't make $500,000 a day for 5 days a week. For however long you were going to milk this fucking cow.
However long they would let the cow be milked. It might feel good right now to threaten Jimmy Kimmel, but when it's used to silence every conservative in America, we will regret it. Oh, Ted. Oh, Ted. What did you call it when everybody was literally being silenced and deplatformed off social media?
That's what I'm saying. The next batch, it's just the next people that come up, and there are going to be people of a certain age that enter Congress. They know. They've been here. If they didn't get it, their friends did. And they're on right-wing Twitter. Like, El Rado is going to age out of this. He's becoming more irrelevant. These people, it was only 4. It was only 4 that couldn't accept removing an incestuous member of Congress. Okay.
Literally. Yeah.
That's not too much of a boulder to shove. We're getting there, people. Really, I'm hopeful. I'm white-pilling right now.
Okay. Is there such thing in Washington as a do-over? Like, can they wait a week and be like, you sure you want to vote that way again? Like, can you put the spotlight on and you go, these 4 voted against it. We're gonna have a mulligan in 2 weeks after we threaten their seats and their families. Not that I'm saying to do that. I'm just hypothetically. I guess I got to be careful.
FBI, open up! Fuck.
So anyway, those old Lion Ted. Now, an old pal, old guest of the show a few times, Gavin McInnes of, I think it's Get Off My Lawn. He had a great take on this. So I want to play this because this harkens back to what I was saying about Crowder. People are getting a little more pushy about things that didn't used to, and I think that it's important. I think it's a good thing.
What we did in canceling Jimmy Kimmel is hypocritical. We talk about free speech, and then when someone says something we don't like, we cancel them. It's not consistent with our values. And I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You kicked me in the balls, I gouge out your fucking eyes. I'm not doing some Dave Portnoy explanation on why this is consistent. It's hypocritical. We're hypocritical. This is a fucking war. Fuck you. You got me fired, I get you fired. It's like I say to my daughter's boyfriend. You make her cry, I make you cry. We're making you cry now, motherfuckers. This is who post-Molly Jimmy needs to suffer. And we're making him fucking suffer. And we're going to make them all suffer. The gloves are off.
Yes.
We're hypocrites now. You made your bed. You're fucking lying in it. And other colloquialisms such as that.
So that's the thing. They made their bed years ago. And it's taken this long for the Crowders and the McInneses to finally get on board with the idea of, like, stop fighting fucking fair with these people.
Yes.
Or actually fight fair with them. Do unto others as they do unto you, and we'll be just fine.
No,
we've played this defense game for years.
Yeah.
And we've lost.
We're going to throw you to the ground and pepperball you.
We're still not on their level. We're not on their level in one
We are
way.
not.
It's not talking about everything that I got fucking nailed for, I didn't do. Like, it was a false characterization at absolute best. It was almost always an absolute lie. Everything I get canceled or fired for, right? Okay. Fine. So if we fuck up your life for something you actually did do, which is all the juice we have. Like, I will go further than that. I'll fuck you up because I don't like you. but we just haven't pulled it off yet. We're not there. Like, we need to get there, but don't think we are. So no, you're still in the righteous zone. I'll move into I'll be the sin eater on this one. Fucking yeah, I'll stomp on faces who don't even need it. But we're
in that jacket too.
Those do. All right, that's what
I agree. I agree. Let's go with bloody vengeance. Let's not just do what they did. I say this is a start. Let's go further. Let's go further so they're scared to push back if they ever fall back into power again.
I just wish there was something that we had the foresight a long time ago to call for something like violent, bloody revolution and acknowledge the war that we're in. But here we are. We're just having to play catch up to all the moderate conservatives. But anyway, I'm being facetious. Of course we were doing that. But I'm glad they're all on board now because I'm back in the same team mentality. I'm back on the let's fight our squabbles later. We've got a bigger enemy right now, and I think that we've lost sight of that, and I think that Charlie Kirk's assassination reminded us all of that they still want us fucking dead, literally, so I'm not going to squabble with the political commentators and pundits that I still deem to be on my side.
I'm going to say this, right? I think, y'all can shit on me if you want, the crusading on behalf of Charlie Kirk thing, it's a little extended now, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck whatever is the motive for firing back.
Ride that
we
wave.
Need to fire harder. Ride the wave. Even if you disagree that it's kind of played out, I don't give a shit. You shouldn't give a shit either. Ride that fucking wave and let's watch it crash the fuck into them with full force.
You know, that's an interesting thing you said. That's very that's a very modern take on things. I think the sad fact of that is that this shouldn't be overplayed so soon. That did not happen very long ago, and the ramifications of that are still taking place. And I don't think, especially with the Charlie Kirk situation, should really be viewed like all other online social media fads. I think that this should be constantly talked about because when you think about it, the left and that the propaganda core of that side is constantly getting you to move on to the next thing. But if we just, anytime stuff like this happens, which is regularly, we just added that, and every time we talk about it, we mention all of the people killed, all of the people maimed, all of the homes and businesses and cities destroyed, and we just stack them on top of each other, and we never stop talking about it. Instead of moving on to, when you move on to the next one, you forget about the ones before that. Instead of building on that momentum, you just start over again. When Irina got stabbed to death on that train, that stopped being talked about because of Charlie Kirk. Talk about both of them.
But that's the thing, and it sounded like I was criticizing the modern right. I really wasn't. Like I was saying, my first take was like, okay, it's a little played out now, but like I said, keep at it and use whatever you need. Right? You said it best. Don't keep starting over because they don't start over. They compile. We need to compile. We need to compound it, but don't ever forget why it started. And keep at it. Keep striking. The iron's still hot. Yeah, let's fucking go for it.
And you got to always keep, little tiny things in mind. Like when a black pregnant woman assaulting drug addict overdosed, the entire country burned. Nothing happened after Charlie Kirk except what could be considered a political awakening to some extent. But we've got, on our side, hundreds of George Floyds, and not a single spark has ever been lit. Now, I can't advocate for that, but I'm not going to say don't do it. They take the momentum from the most trivial things. They've got the worst heroes, and they will use that to literally create an army across the nation that takes over cities, and nothing happens to these people. Could you imagine if the right, and I hate using that term, but colloquially, the right were to do something similar? It wouldn't be stopped until they said, we're going to stop now. See, when the riots were, when the Summer of Love was happening, all that it would have taken was somebody in power and with authority to say, you know what, we're just going to let the American militias handle this. Which is why we have them, folks, believe it or not. And they would get violent and it would get bad, but it would be over in a couple days because it would be put down instead of mollycoddling. How do you say that?
Mollycoddling.
Mollycoddling these little fucking twerps. That aren't just little twerps. They're murderers. They're literally killers. But they're the worst kind. They're the stupid fucking kind that think they're doing it for a cause, but the only cause is just to fucking kill you.
Right. I'm okay with revenge.
But-
okay with revenge. Let's keep riding this revenge train. And it's not just revenge on behalf of Charlie or Irania. It's revenge on behalf of our fucking professional lives being ruined for the last 10 years.
Our country being ruined.
Our social lives being ruined.
Revenge in progress. The train pulls into the same station. All right? It's when those are the same thing, you're the right dude. Like you're correct. Not a coincidence.
Yeah. Revenge is a meal best served cold. Well, I got a cold plate of shit for you to fucking eat. Gobble it up, motherfucker. All right, I'm being a little.
I tried to think of another revenge.
Sorry,
thing.
guys.
It's like, he who laughs last has the last laugh last. Yeah. All right. What else do we got on the list? Let's move on.
So we've gone through here.
Yeah, we're right here.
Okay, here's part of the reason I wore my Rootin' for Putin shirt today, and it's not just because it was the only clean shirt I had, and I wanted to piss off people in town. It's a college town. Let's check this out.
You did get some looks.
I
you got a compliment.
Looks, but I got a compliment. I always get one compliment wearing this shirt. It's Rootin' for Putin. Look at him winking. What a fucking Chad.
Dostoevsky. Yeah.
I'm a fan of Dostoevsky.
Yeah, I think he's a writer. That's my only. I just made that up as
he makes
a Russian
really
word.
gloomy books. Russia puts international Satanist movement on its terror list based. Now classed alongside extremist groups protecting faith, family, tradition. That's why Russia terrifies the globalists. I'm all for it. Fuck you, Satan. Fuck the devil.
Wait, go back to this.
Okay.
Yeah, go back to that tweet and then scroll up here and everybody read that. Now everybody go back. Now you go back to this one. Yeah, I just wanted to say, if we ban the Satanist terrorist movement, that's going to come back to bite the conservatives in the butt.
We don't want when the Satanists to get into power to do this back, and fuck you.
Yeah, there's literally no difference in that in tying those three things together.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what he's saying. Well, if the devil comes to literally, devil incarnate comes, the Antichrist is here, and we don't let him say, what it is he wants to say, then we're not going to be able to say what we want to say. So shut the fuck up, Ted Cruz, you fucking piece of shit.
You fucking toad.
You gotta go. Ted's gotta go. He's not gonna go.
Gotta go.
Well, he'll go if I pull up to his house with my funny ice vehicle that has, taser punji sticks.
He needs to take a Ted Cruz back to Canada.
Yeah.
Oh. Dual citizen.
Yeah, let's not forget that. Okay, so
He's
speaking
the
of
only Canadian dual, well, when you know dual citizens, like it's always that one place, but he really is Canadian.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's wild. But Ilhan Omar fucked her brother to get citizenship. So, if we go after Ilhan Omar for fucking her brother and committing immigration fraud, now serving in Congress, then I might lose my seat for being a dual citizen from Canada, and we don't want to go down that road.
He just might. When I get elected, is Ted Cruz deportable? Like illegally speaking,
I don't know.
As a dual citizen?
Well, no,
Hey,
because Ilhan Omar's not.
If you get elected and I'm ICE, don't worry. I'll deport him.
Give me a call.
I got a fucking lasso with his name on it. He's fucking out of here.
Out of here.
I'm done. Fuck that guy.
What-
No, It's that political system bullshit. He's the best option that's always promoted instead of, well, God forbid we let Texas turn blue. So your best option is this fucking human toad?
Well, you don't understand.
This fucking slime ball? That's our best option?
You don't understand. Those who bless Israel are blessed. And so Ted Cruz is not going to let Texas turn red because he blesses Israel. That's going to protect Texas from, I don't know what.
Sorry, you had something. I think it was a bug. There was like a moth flying on the screen there.
So with Russia declaring that Satanism is just not allowed in Russia anymore, I found this very similar to what Trump is now saying about Antifa. This is news this week, guys.
This is good news.
Donald Trump says, I am pleased to inform our many USA patriots that I am designating Antifa a sick, dangerous, radical left disaster as a major terrorist organization. I will also be strongly recommending that those funding Antifa be thoroughly investigated in accordance with the highest legal standards and practices. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Oaks, next question is to you. Do you think this is going to go the way of H-1Bs, or do you think he's going to stick to this and is actually going to be able to make a difference?
So that's undecided yet. When you designate Antifa to be a terrorist organization, it doesn't actually matter. It's a step in the right direction. It's cool. It's great for internet bait and posting. But legally speaking, which is what the designation is, it doesn't matter that much. It does matter a lot if they are a foreign terrorist organization. Huge difference in how things actually work. So what we have so far is the Netherlands, and the nation of Hungary. And we can
I didn't know Hungary was in on this.
Yep, they chipped in and said that in their own countries, Antifa is now considered a terrorist organization. So with these foreign countries designating Antifa as domestic terrorists, that puts a couple of checks in the form that the State Department has to fill out to do this. Now, the State Department is specifically a shit-lib sort of infested government agency. Do they have the nerve that other agencies have? No. Do they bend more easily just because they're weak faggots? Yes, sometimes. If we get a foreign terrorist designation for Antifa, that opens all the European Antifa who have a lot of murder under their belt with politicians specifically in places like Greece and Germany. That means they can get snatched up by the CIA. They can start naming names. There's a lot of cross-pollination between Syria specifically and, that area that certain people call Kurdistan with the YPG and these organizations. A lot of Seattle Antifa people have been to Syria, have been to Kurdish training camps with hard socialist ideology, and they have American crimes that they have not answered for, like when those two black kids who were joyriding in their parents' car, 16-year-olds and 15-year-old, they got shot by Antifa. No one remembers that. That was Syria-trained Antifa members. So there's this cross-border thing that is legally very significant that will be much easier to prosecute in the U.S. when they have this very specific designation that they don't have, but we are on the road to having. Let's see where it goes, folks. Let's see where it goes.
Hold on. Let me interrupt you here. Conservatism is just an idea, too. So if we're going to ban Antifa, then, we're at risk for banning the conservative movement. If Antifa is able to be banned and called terrorists, well, what would the Tea Party have been called at the time? I think we got to be real careful how we
don't want to be hypocrites.
Yeah, how do we designate these people that and it not come back to bite us in the butt? Now, I visit other countries. A lot of people visit I visit Israel, for example. If I visit Israel and I'm at an IDF training camp and I come back, does that put me at risk of being called a terrorist? I think we should be real careful with this. That was my Ted Cruz impression there. But Yeah, this is what I'm worried about. Is I think we all see the writing on the wall of what needs to happen, but people like this are just going to be like, "Well, we can't do that." This, by the way, this Antifa is an idea thing.
Yeah.
Nobody is falling for that, but they make you think that people still believe that. No, this is classic media propaganda where they go, "It's just an idea." And you go, no. 95% of the country is onto that bullshit. But y'all make it seem like 50% is saying that it's just an idea.
Yeah, any of you Antifa idea types, I hope you are in front of my ICE vehicle when I'm driving it. I hope I catch you in front of my ICE vehicle. There's no brakes on it either. It makes a hard stop whenever it hits into.
Like, sorry, I couldn't tell you weren't brown under all that black garb.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you were white or kind of white looking when you were charred from the cattle prods in front of my fucking car.
You're black
my
now.
Cartoonishly cruel pain mobile, the Deportation Express.
Pain mobile.
Deportation Express International, DEI. It's not international.
So Rusty came in late. And firstly, I want to give a shout out. Thank you to people watching on YouTube as well as on Rumble. Rusty came in late. I just want to repeat this one more time. Part of the big news, we'll give a quicker summarized version. So we've been a little quiet lately in terms of content, but we have something big in the works. Rusty, you're going to love this. TDTV, Publius Valerius 91, TDTV is Thunderdome TV. This was how we made our debut as Murder the Media, and it was part podcast but part online talk show. We're going full-blown talk show. We're going full-blown late night, hate night talk show. It's going to be incredible. We've got gallons of blackface, brownface, Indian face ordered. We've got wigs out the wazoo. Forget about it. Costumes galore. We're doing pre-recorded sketches. We've got a live in-house band with an African-American as the leader of the band, too. That's, yeah.
That's real late show stuff right there, buddy.
Yeah, we're on Fallon's level. Yeah, it's going to be incredible. So we're still going to keep this format at least once a week, but most of our time and dedication is going into what we love, what we have a passion for, and that's
the Late Show, more like the Hate Show.
Yes, Hate Nights with Phil Nomerly.
Or Thunderdome TV, whatever.
Yeah. Or Late Night Riot. Late Night Riot was cool, too. It was a cool title. I don't know.
We couldn't decide on anything, so we just go, let's call it Thunderdome TV, like back in the day.
Thunderdome TV makes sense, because it sort of was a talk show when it was in its prime. Now, I'm not counting the last 2 years when I was on pretrial and all depressed and shitty and, you know, ankle monitor, all that stupid shit. No, when we were in our prime with Thunderdome TV, we were fucking hitting hard.
Yeah, we're having a good time. We're trying to come back to having a good old time.
It's going to be a show.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be...
It's going to be a show, but... What? I know you were going to say something after that, but it sounded like you were like, it was like very Trumpian. It was like, there's going to be a show.
There's going to be a show. We're going to come hard. It's going to be great. We're coming in hard like the old days, Thunderdome TV. I never watched it. I heard it was great. No, it's going to be fucking spectacular. You're going to love it. We took all the money that we had from Rumble Rants, like over the last 6 months, 5 months, and we have funneled that into everything we need production-wise to make you the best show we can make. And you're going to love it. You're in for a treat.
Guys, it's going to be at least 10% better than this show. So stick around. We'll be back in 1 month.
Sorry, I was late or early. I don't know.
To debut Thunderdome TV.
I say, honestly...
Next week?
2 weeks.
1 week.
No, listen, hear me out. I say 2 weeks because I want to get it right. I want to get everything right, even including guests. I'm going to implement Zoom instead of vMix calls, so no more of this fucking 1 second
I thought you said
delay.
Zoom was going out of business. Or
No,
is that the other
Skype,
one?
dog. Skype.
Oh,
No,
Skype.
Skype.
Skype. Okay.
Skype. Yeah, Skype got the axe. Yes, Publius Valerius 91. It will be on Rumble. All the clips will be on X. I don't know what we're gonna. I mean, we'll still stream it to YouTube too. Don't worry, YouTube crowd.
Let's try to last like 42 to 48 seconds on Facebook. Let's see what happens.
Once we're riled up and in our most hateful.
Yeah, I want to give my.
I was just going through the contracts. I was just going through the Murder the Media contracts, and I don't know if we're going to be able to put it on the YouTube, but you should be able to do it on Rumble just fine. So we're going to give you guys a lot of money to be on, do your late night, hate night thing. It's going to be great. Are you going to be great? Don't.
You're going to love it. Israel's going to love it. They might actually hate it. I think you guys are kind of bigots. It's disgusting. They're our greatest ally.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think whatever sows division in your nation, I think it's good. So we're going to go ahead and send you some money. USAID is going to get involved.
Oh, I love USAID.
Yeah, we got a great interest
USAIDs.
rate for a bank loan for Thunderdome TV. So guys, stick around. You come back. Your favorite hosts are going to be back. They're going to have a great time. You're going to have a great time with them on Thunderdome TV.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you'd all be dead if it wasn't for my David. Anyway,
I caught it right as you came back. It's like, whoop.
Thunderdome TV would be dead if it wasn't for my David giving them a loan.
You'd be dead if it wasn't for my Thunderdome TV.
My payas is stuck to my face.
Oh, yeah. Slimy hair, isn't it?
Yeah, now we paid $3,000 for each one of those payas. But we got it on loan, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
don't worry.
wanted to make it real.
Really
The show's
good
gonna
rate,
be
too.
real. Yeah.
Really good rate. Like $43 a month for the next 100 months.
Yeah. No. You don't have to pay it all at once. So that's what's pretty cool about our new sponsors. So this is gonna be great. But yeah. So here's an idea. Okay, I'm gonna give them a little more tease. Rabbi reviews. Why did I show you guys that? Because we got a whole bit coming up of rabbi reviews. We're gonna tell you how to trick God. I mean, they're gonna tell you how to trick God.
We'll tell you the best ways to deceive God. You're gonna love it.
Light switch. You just need a little Negro boy to operate it.
Just a cute little Negro boy. We're doing rabbi reviews. We're doing Indian cab driver sketches. We're doing Black Voices, the Black Empowerment series. We're doing. Do we talk more? Tranifesto. We're doing Tranifesto, the makings of a tranny mass murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the joke: they always kill themselves.
Little spoiler alert for you guys watching today.
We got a lot in the works. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. We're not doing it justice with this, but we have to give him something.
Just
we
stick
have
around.
to give him something. Stick around.
How about this? Pilot next Saturday. Full show. No, but just a pilot.
I'll tell you why I did that. But keep saying.
Oh.
Keep going.
Oh, did you get something in your eye?
No.
Oh.
No.
Pilot next Saturday, 2 weeks from now, full show. What do you think? Because we got it. We can't just debut it. You've got to have a soft opening.
Can I be real with you, brother?
She said. What?
Let's. No offense, Oaks. We're just for a second. Can I be real with you, brother?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear any shit if nothing works right, or if certain things don't work right in the pilot. Damn it! I can't talk. Sorry.
Well, if your fucking mouth doesn't work, that's not my problem.
If the pilot doesn't work 100%, I don't want any fucking guff out of it. All right? It's going to be a very. What's the term I'm looking? It's going to be a pilot. It's going to be a pilot, and there's going to be a lot of.
Great suggestion. Great suggestion from Publius Valerius 91. Tranifesto won't be complete without the SSRI. So put a pill bottle.
We need a pill bottle for
spilled next to the journal.
What's the tranny name? Zephyr Jones.
We haven't come up with it
or
yet.
Gwyn.
No,
something.
I am gonna give you shit. I'm gonna give you shit about it when you fucking blow it.
Cool. I can't wait that Vil just announced by surprise that in 1 week, unexpectedly, we're gonna have a fully functioning talk show.
I didn't say that. I said when you blow it on the pilot, I'm gonna give you shit for it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun shit. But this is how people learn.
It's gonna be a good time, and you just sprung that on me. Mm-hmm. But it's a good idea. We've got the show title.
Jump into the fire.
Okay, if we're doing a pilot, then this week, and I don't want to hear any shit about it. If we're just being real, we're being raw and real in front of you guys.
Not like the show. It's going to be nice and polished.
That's going to be polished. We're going to need a lot of pre-recording done.
We're going to need a lot of cocaine, some methamphetamine.
Guys, if you could send us some blow, that would be really appreciated.
Rumble rants are great.
2645.
Rumble rants are great. I'm going to need something to come up and record, something to level out while I'm up there, alcohol, and then something to bring it down to go to bed that
Crash
night.
Real hard. Like heroin.
Xanax
if you could send a cocktail of all three, we'll guess what it is. It don't matter. We'll sift through it.
Just send me Xanax, and I don't even care if it's the fake stuff with fentanyl. That should work. I'll send y'all a P.O. box.
But yeah, we're going back to what we did, but even better. Now that we have a budget for it, and we're not just blowing it on drugs and like base studio equipment. No, we've got the equipment now. We've got the budget. And this ball is fucking rolling. So that's
hang on. We're doing decent on the budget, but if you guys want to send in some Rumble rants to help us out, that would be fantastic.
Let me clarify. We have the budget to get it started. We have the budget to get it started. Finally, okay. We haven't been doing cold beers. We've been focused on this and other stuff. We haven't been doing 2 shows a week. We're putting prime focus on this. This is a whole new look at Thunderdome TV. So guys, send us some money. I'm not even saying it with shame. Send us some fucking money, all right? And I guarantee you will for our efforts.
How about this? How about this? We got enough to make it another week, right?
Yeah.
Guys, don't send any more money in.
Oh, great idea.
Hear me out. No, this is how confident I am.
Great idea.
Don't send any more money in until next Saturday during and after the show. We need to set up a Cash App too, because it shouldn't just be while the show's live that we get donations. But I'm thinking, you know what? I'm not going to ask for anything until y'all see what it is we're going to start putting out there. And that's what I'm a fan of. Nick went to the restroom, so I'm going to grab this. We're going to get into the next thing. As we heading towards the last part of the show, we got this coming out. We talked a little bit about it, but the House GOP censure of Ilhan Omar fails 214 to 213 after defecations. Which is you might as well call it that, because Republicans once again shit the bed. Their own resolution to censure Rep. Ilhan Omar, which I can't believe I got to say that name like that's an actual, quote, representative of this nation, and remove her from committees, failed in a 214 to 213 vote on September 17, 2025, after 4 GOP members. Now, for the layman, that means Republicans. Corey Mills, Tom McClintock, Mike Flood, and Jeff Hurd joined Democrats to table it, citing First Amendment protections.
Womp womp.
Guys, Oaks is he's a glass half full kind of guy, and I respect that. And I think he might be on to something in the long run. But why not speed this along in the short term and go, you know what, maybe I don't want to wait that long. I want Trump to assign somebody to be like, hey, you know that marriage certificate where you married your brother? Yeah, not only are you out of Congress, you're going back to that place you love so much.
Somalia, where you all look the same like light bulb heads.
The one we're still bombing currently. And now, just because of her, I'm actually okay with that.
That's the important work we're doing, is it not? We're moving the goalposts, as faggots say. So the goalpost needs to be moved to the point where our decision is, do we try Ilhan Omar for immigration fraud or for incest? And yes, they are mutually exclusive, because if she fucked him, it's not immigration fraud anymore. I say immigration fraud because that's deportable. Let's get there. Let's get there, people.
Okay. Yeah.
I say, hold on. Let's say, speaking of moving goalposts, let's go. Let's do this. How's this? If you came here as a refugee, right? It's not just Ilhan Omar. If you came here as a refugee, you have no right to stay. Yep. Refugee status is supposed to be temporary.
You shouldn't be able to come here at all as a foreigner, in my opinion, and run.
Do you know why she came here?
Anything on a federal level.
Do you know why Ilhan Omar specifically came here? Because it's fucking hilarious. Like,
To have
we've
sex
all
with her
seen
brother?
Black Hawk Down, right?
Yes.
We know the
Mogadishu.
history of Somalia a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Back in the day, in like 1992, 1993, there were warlords that would steal the rice and the MREs from the hungry people. Remember that? That was the whole deal with Somalia. It was real sad.
They haven't always looked like that?
It hasn't been great, but they weren't always, the skinnies weren't always that skinny. Okay. Ilhan Omar's family was the warlords stealing the rice from the UN.
Shit.
They're the ones doing that. That's why she had to leave, because the starved ones were like real pissed about it. That's why she's here. That's the real reason. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and speaking of that, there's
the
actually
top of Somalia to the top of America. She did the ruling class thing where she went from stealing rice to providing welfare for votes.
She took all the money from stealing rice and then funneled it into American politics. It was like a transfer of power.
Yeah, I saw this thing where the current leading current politician of Somalia was literally like doing like a round table in his nation talking about the importance of Ilhan Omar being in Congress in the United States because it benefited Somalia. Now, here's another thing, and I haven't confirmed this, but I was looking at a little net worth thing of hers, like going up through the years, and it jumped from like her net worth being like 2 years ago, like $250,000 or some shit, to now, and again unconfirmed because I don't want to put out fake shit. But now it's $30 million.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You know how that works? I'll tell you how it works.
I have an idea, but I would like if you broke it down for the audience.
There's specific ways that it works. It's mostly two things. It's speaking fees, which you show up to corporate or college events, and you get paid in for $20,000 to $200,000, depending who you are. She's not going to get $200,000 at a time, but like the Clintons will, right? And there's published stuff, be it books or other shit. Like none of them write their own books. There's ghostwriting.
Right, ghostwriter.
I have ghostwritten for a current member of Congress. I did that. I'm not going to tell you who. Nobody writes their own books, and that it's just a fucking exchange. Like that's how it works. When they get this sudden jump up, it just means you've made it. It's not that they did anything different than the last year. They just are accepted into a certain level of fame and system acceptance. And the concrete way you do that is by fake books, speaking fees, and it's not so much like bad trade in stocks and insider trading. That happens, but it's not the main thing. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Like they strike while they have an apparatus in place, so when the iron is hot, they strike. Now book deals come out, speaking fees come out. Some of them sell paintings.
Paintings.
I want all the money back, and I still want her gone.
Paintings.
I don't care how legitimate. Well, you know what wasn't legitimate? Her ever being here in the first place. Go.
Damn. Paintings are. I don't know if I told you this, but I was in prison with some real
Michelangelo
financial and power bigwigs.
Yeah.
Right. One that came from a very famous family. Mm-hmm. Right. Paintings are not. You don't buy a painting for its appreciation of art. You buy a painting so you can launder money, and it becomes its own sort of financial note, which is worth more than the dollar. It's worth more than any nation's dollar.
And probably because it's art, it's not taxable. I don't know how that works. I'm just guessing.
I don't know that it's not taxable, but a painting it's a financial investment. You don't buy it because you like art. You buy it because I've got $8 million and I need to put it somewhere, and it's going to grow in value because I say it grows in value.
Oh, that's great. Get that bitch out of my fucking country, you stupid fucking dickless Republicans. Fuck you. How's that? Talking about painting? Sorry, no offense. I'm not mad at you. But bogged down in these fucking weeds from some cunt that shouldn't even fucking be here. And by the way, the district she represents just so happens to keep re-electing her and other fucking scum-sucking pieces of shit like her, inbred fucking skinny pieces of shit. Think about this. They fucking import them into a district. That district turns into those fucking people, and then they spread from there out. Before you know it, you got Muslim rule in that area, and they're telling you how to live. And they're telling you, this disgusts me more than anything. They go, I'm more American than you are. When, boy, When are we going to learn? Get them out.
Get him out.
Fucking fuck. Just as I'm humoring this conversation, I didn't realize how disgusted I really was in reality.
Well,
I can't fucking take it anymore. Stop with all, not you guys, I'm saying stop with all the fucking nonsense. I don't want to hear about, well, this is actually the legitimate way this shit. And again, I'm being serious. I'm not mad at either one of y'all, but I'm going, just that this person had the opportunity to play that fucking game that she wasn't even welcome to begin with, and then the fucking backstabbing, violent fucking anti-American, anti-white rhetoric she spews constantly. Let's go to the next one, because I kind of fucking forgot. Let's go to this one. Ilhan Omar 2. Yeah, I'm proud to be born a Muslim. Cool. Shouldn't be here. I'm proud to be born in Somalia. You're not that fucking proud. And I'm proud to have become an American.
You're not American.
None of you can change that. No matter how much you rage tweet, drink some water, and touch grass.
You're not American.
No. Here's the thing. We will see about that, and nothing will happen. Because even when the Republicans hold all the fucking cards in their hand, and they could have made the first strike against this bitch, who nobody deserves it more than her. Well, a few might. But she's at the top of the fucking list of people who shouldn't even fucking be there. And our own side, not our fucking side, but we claim them as ours. They're the fucking reason she still fucking has that same power today to make a shitty fucking tweet like that. And where does this all go? It goes to her and her fucking ilk coming to your churches and calling you a fucking piece of shit. While the people from that fucking congregation cheer her on in a white church that she fucking hates and wants to turn into a mosque anyway.
Firstly, to use profanity at church when you're up there. This is not a Christian woman.
It's not
she
a
does
Christian
not claim
church.
to be a... Oh, what church is it?
No. I'm saying a Christian church doesn't let a fucking Muslim up there to school them and then curse in their fucking holy house.
Is it, though?
Episcopalian, probably.
Is it Lutheran?
It's
Lutheran or
it's probably either Lutheran, Episcopalian, or Anglican.
I don't think it's Lutheran because I think that's the pastor in the back there, and it's not a lesbian woman.
Not a woman. So
yeah,
probably,
not a woman.
Probably not directly Martin Luther's fault. Probably Anglican. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it does
just
between me and Oaks.
Anglos
not the real church.
Minnesota? Do we have those?
Say that again.
Are there any Anglos left in Minnesota? One of our fans, please Google this. I've been drinking a bit. I'm not going to type things. I want to know what specific church this is because it's not Baptist. You know what I mean? Let's find out.
Yeah, okay. Somebody let us know. That's very important to me. But you know what? Actually, I take that back. It's not important to me. She shouldn't be there. And I don't mean that church. I mean that state, and I mean this country. And when they do get here, this is what they do. And the more disgusting thing about it, and I forgot that I was wanting to go here tonight, the more disgusting thing about it is the same people she wants dead and fucking replaced are the same people cheering her on in their house of worship being fucking disparaged.
Hey, Sebek in the chat, PCUSA. Now, is that pescatarian or are you talking politically correct USA?
I have
I'm legit wondering. I'm legit curious.
But this reminded me when I watched this earlier. I go, this is another case for national divorce or something similar. Or maybe we go back to the Confederacy. Those people in that church are not my countrymen. We're constantly being told we need to get along. We need to tone down the rhetoric, this and that. Fuck no, not anymore. I don't want to tone it down anymore. You go with your Muslim refugee third time, three marriages now. One of them to her fucking brother, which she probably consummated. Probably not a bad thing in Somalia. And y'all take y'all's place and y'all go there. How's that? I want a separation, and then I want to be left the fuck alone. I don't have the energy to have this fight. And a lot of people might be like, well, you need the energy to have this fight because it's very important. It's like, no, y'all take that and y'all stay there and y'all ruin it yourselves. I want my own spot, and I want y'all to stay the fuck out of it. I think that's the only way to go with this.
Someone in our audience, Publius Valerius 91 said, It's Elam Lutheran Church. You called it, brother. You called it. Can we get an audience applause?
Fucking got him. See, if we had only been able to warn Martin Luther before he tacked that shit on the door, do you think he still would have done it? If he'd seen...
No.
Yep. No, I don't. I truly think, look, he protested the church, but he didn't start the Lutheran Church. Like, he didn't go, I don't like this, and here's my new church. Like, no, he died a Catholic. He just protested what the authority of it was doing. That's a fact.
He started some shit. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, let's please leave it at that and move on. I would like to unite with my Christian brothers and keep it there. But yeah, fuck that church and those fake Christians who literally invited Satan into their house of worship.
Yep. You invited light bulb head Satan. Congrats.
By the way, I showed like what?
I just thought of a new wacky trap for the front of my ICE vehicle. It's a pork grease shooter.
Pork grease?
Pork grease. Pork fat.
Oh, pork.
Liquid pork fat. Yeah. Oh, it's just gonna... And if that conducts electricity for the taser rods that'll shoot out and stab at you,
and
you're in for a treat.
Even if it doesn't, it's highly flammable.
That'll really piss him
Rusty
off.
Bungus actually sent that the link for that church. I don't actually have the computer open today to be able to pull that up, but yeah, it's Elam-Robbins. Y'all can see it in the chat. I don't need to read it. If y'all are in the chat, y'all can click on that and check it out on your own. So, yeah, I just can't believe we're at a point at a nation where we have to bicker about like, well, maybe we shouldn't censure her, because of the First Amendment and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you don't understand. I don't think the founding fathers intended for a Muslim to come and rule over you from a fucking country that will never be anything. The IQ of... I'm not even fucking getting into it. It doesn't matter. I don't have to get into it. Look at this motherfucking bitch. She now has more power than you ever will. And why did that happen? Because the other powerful people, including the Lutheran Church, by the way, who is heavily responsible for the influx of immigrants into this nation because they get kickbacks from it, and this is the takeaway, she takes over their church.
Yep.
They welcome Satan into their house, just like, and we can disparage that church all we want, but are we not just as guilty for letting that fucking devil into our nation? Is it not guilty. The same thing?
The problem is not really the Lutheran Church. The Lutheran Church is a problem, but that's not where this comes from. I mean, the French Revolution has more to do with this than Martin Luther, right? This is the bottom 10% of our population controlling our destiny. And until we figure out a way to remove their influence, and I do have a way, we'll get into that in a later episode, we will remain the same. Nothing will change in any important way. Because
it'll get worse.
The bottom 10% influences us much more than the top 1%. And we'd be a lot better off with that top 1%.
I don't want better off. I want greatness. I want the best.
Right.
I don't want influence from either of them.
Yeah,
but it's too far gone. Sorry, I don't mean to be black-pilled. It's just I think it's too far gone, and I'll leave it at that. Nick, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it. Look, I wish there would be, and even if there was one politician that was like, hey, do you guys find it kind of weird that these foreigners that weren't born here and don't identify with you and don't like your country and want you all to be replaced, don't you kind of find it kind of weird that they're allowed to be in federal leadership? That's all I want. That's all I want. Now, yeah, the whole bullshit American dream that allows anyone to come here and become American, but this bitch right here,
which wasn't what that was, by the way,
clearly is not an American, doesn't want to be an American, and has also stated previously that she's just here temporarily to influence politics, and eventually she will go back to Somalia to live the rest of her life.
Imagine when some refugee has the fucking gall to tell you to touch grass as she just has people pouring in from her nation to take over your nation, and you're like, really?
Does your country even have
touch the
grass?
wall. No,
I
they
picture
ate
Somalia
it.
as a grassless country. It's all beach and desert, is it not?
I believe
And
so.
not nice beaches.
There might be a
They
tree
can't grow crops.
somewhere.
That's a fucking dilemma.
Yeah,
They have
it's
like
their
a
problem.
fault line.
I think it's funny that you said they can't grow they can't grow crops, and that's their problem. Just to clarify, that's not because the land isn't fertile. It's because they literally don't have the IQ to grow stuff.
Yeah.
It probably used to be a nice pasture, but now it's a desert.
All the original inventors came from Africa, but haven't invented anything in a long time, and haven't been able to recreate their inventions either. Kind of odd.
Hey,
kind of odd.
Has Ilhan Omar ever spoken out against the United States currently bombing Somalia? Like, does she really care? I've never actually heard her say anything like that. I've never heard her come out.
People that want to kill her and her family for stealing their rice. She's probably part of the pro-bomb Somalia lobby. Like,
yeah,
that's conflict still going on. When you import weird ethnic conflicts that you can't keep track of, like, they still exist. You know what I mean? They got a fucking street war in the UK between Pakistanis and fucking Northern Indians. It's not our shit, but they really care about Kashmir. Just the more you bring, the more obscure shit you're gonna have to educate yourself on to see who's killing who for what reason. I lost track.
And cashmere ain't even that great a fabric. Like, it's too warm. All right,
Barely.
Sure, it's soft. It's too warm. It's a big man. I can't wear cashmere. So,
yeah, I don't want your glorified wool.
Yeah, for real.
Your fancy wool.
Yeah, if I want to be hot and sweaty, I'll wear the wool. All right. Unbelievable. Well, damn, I don't know how we got through everything.
Well, remember when you're like, that's too much stuff? I was like, I don't know. We got to do 2 hours. Anyway.
Well, it's still a good amount of stuff. We had a lot to talk about.
Now we know we can't have too much. See, I always say overload it, and if we don't get to things, then that's fine.
Yeah, right. You're right.
But now we got to talk.
Look, if I could just be real with you, brother. All right, I was just stressed because I was worried about the amount of time we had till we went live, adding all those topics.
I've got a whole system.
I have a system too, and it's called not having a system. Be
We're
unpredictable.
We're gonna work.
Be
on
unpredictable.
That. We're gonna work on that. I streamlined this entire process while you were inside. Why? Because I like things to flow nicely.
Well, what I learned inside was fuck the flow. Just do what happens. If it happens, happens.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna abandon that for next Saturday when we have our pilot show.
Yeah, next Saturday we'll be very organized.
This is what I want to do.
And listen to me. I need you to listen to me.
All right, but make it fucking fast.
I need you to listen to me. All right, now because is that not fast enough? You fucking cunt.
Don't
Sorry,
fuck with
Oaks,
me.
Won't be able to hear you.
Now
Vil has no power over me with that stupid eagle screech. Listen.
I wish you had power over your own words. To say them correctly.
I wish you had power to shut the fuck up. Listen. No, you fucking...
Shut up!
Next week will happen. Next Saturday, we will do the pilot of Thunderdome TV. The new late-night Thunderdome TV. It's going to be great, but I'm on the production end, and I need you to follow some of my lead on this shit.
No.
Okay, well, never mind. We'll just keep doing the same shit. Good night, everybody. It was great to have you. And Oaks, thanks for being here. Quick, plug your things. Oh, too late. Sorry, it's all going away. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. I'm just kidding.
I don't. I like how Publius Valerius just said streech. Okay. No, here's what I'm saying. This is what we're going to do. Every morning, we're going to come up with something to shoot, and then we're going to shoot it. I'm not going to over-talk it anymore on this episode. People are tired of hearing about us talking about what we're going to do. We're just going to show them what we're going to do. So I'm going to leave it there at that. I'm not going to talk any more about the pilot. We will either have something for you on Saturday or we won't. If we don't, big consequences for this guy.
Yeah, I'm glad you just sprung it on me live.
Yeah,
live on this show. It's going to happen next week.
Why don't we, notice I'm saying this collectively, why don't we stop being lazy faggots and just fucking make this happen? Put a little bit of fucking sauce on it. Sauce on our fucking work ethic.
Yeah.
Let's go. I took another shot of testosterone today.
All you're asking for is
it's not that hard.
40 hours worth of production.
No. Listen to me. This is where you're fucking up. This is where you're fucking up. I'm gonna tell you because this is something. Let's have a little fucking spat right now. People love that shit anyway.
Hell yeah, Landon. Show, baby.
If we cut a bunch of shit, if we record a bunch of stuff, a bunch of material, and you choose to take fucking 8 hours to fucking edit a 5-minute bit, that's on you.
Look,
people don't want this. We're not making a fucking movie here. We're making a great show. All right? I'm not going to spend 3 hours in makeup in blackface to record a fucking black voices. I'll spend 5 minutes doing this.
Hey, I'm glad your part
I
is
want
5
it to look
minutes.
like shit.
I'm glad your part is 5 minutes.
Okay.
I have to build.
No,
I don't. You're right. Tell me what I got to do.
You got to stop fucking trying to be so goddamn fucking complicated with shit. That's what you got to do. If this is going to work, you're going to have to, listen to me, you're going to have to lighten up on yourself a little bit and go, this is a fun show. You're not Steven fucking Spielberg. You're like, well, you want me to do this? I'm going to need this guy and I'm going to need this. And you said it jokingly, but the fact of the matter is, we're about to make some hilarious, dumb fucking content. And if you choose to take 7 hours to fucking edit a 2-minute video, that's on you. I want something Saturday, and that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, boss. You got it. You got it, boss.
Yeah,
you're going to have it.
Not going to change anything.
You got it, boss.
You can do that all you want. It's not going to change anything.
Fucking stupid. Fucking.
All right, get it out of your system now because we're about to fucking put in some work. I hope you're ready for it.
All I was saying was, I wasn't saying I'm going to be perfectionist about shit, you fucking cunt. I wasn't saying it's going to take 8 hours to edit 5 minutes. All I was saying was there's a good amount of work that's going to have to be put in to make sure there's presets for every sketch so it does roll off the cuff. Like, not roll off the cuff, so it does go streamlined.
Can I have the mouse?
No.
Can I have the mouse?
No.
Hand me the mouse.
No, you've got the soundboard. I get the mouse.
I want to show you a preset I made that took fucking 30 seconds.
Are you?
Yeah, but you won't hand me the mouse because I'll prove you wrong.
Okay, show us your CapCut. Show us the CapCut video.
Hey, here's a preset for a video we record. Ready? Oh, you don't even have that to fucking click and play. I'll show you how to do that too. Oh, there you go. Hey, look, there's a video.
That's a preset? Yeah. That's not a preset,
This is
dummy.
literally a fucking preset
That's
on
not
the production
software. You don't know
software.
what a preset is.
I think you're overcomplicating what a preset is.
I don't think you actually
this is
know what a
preset
preset
to play,
is.
and you didn't even fucking preset it to play.
No, that's...
I'll show you how to do it. Don't worry about it.
Show your ignorance. It's fine. I'm embarrassed for you. Frankly, I'm embarrassed for you.
Well, there's nothing more embarrassing than promising these people a bunch of stuff that's not going to happen.
You promised it!
I did.
Fuck!
Yeah, we're going to fucking do this.
I promise you, Nick's going to have this ready in 1 week.
If you want
that's what
if you
promise.
want me to film it and cut it, I will. If you want me to film it and cut it, I will, and I'll do it on fucking CapCut. Because I can do it fast on CapCut.
Anyway, chosen awkward silence. I think it's over now.
I can keep talking. Folks, stick around. See, CK, this is my favorite part of the show. That's right, we get real. It's like watching two monkeys arguing in Mandarin. They don't get it, low IQ fucking viewers.
Yeah, they don't get it. Anyways, guys, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you to Oaks. Oaks, where can we find you?
Right here, next Saturday.
Next Saturday, I'll be here. Part of the new format. Very excited. If you want to catch me in the meantime, you can look up the Oaks Report on Telegram or mixed_yokes on Twitter, aka X. Or, just wait till I make the news again doing some crime.
All right.
There we
I hope
go.
It's a good one.
And, of course, you can find us anywhere that is Murder the Media. Anything with Murder the Media, that's us. And anyone pretending it's not us is a liar and a fraud.
Search us on ADL, you'll find us. We'll be right there.
I believe we have 3 entries now. One related to Sam Polk, and then I think 2 just original, because they didn't know Murder the Media News and Murder the Media was the same thing.
Well, they're 2 different subsidiaries under the same umbrella of the Splorf Jordan Corporation.
It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be fun.
Thank you, everybody, for watching on Rumble and on YouTube. Rumble's our main
Nothing.
platform.
You lose.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. That's all I'm asking. Still be a nigger. But it's going to be fun. We had fun.
We're literally doing characters where we're...
No, that's when you can be a nigger. But don't be one right now. All right? That's all I'm saying.
End sound.
Fucking... Yeah.